Hey everyone, I'm George. I'm back with a new video. This is the second installment of a video series that I'm doing, 5 comics to watch. And so in this series, it's basically me sharing with you some suggestions, some things that I think are going to be comic books that a lot of people are going to be looking for in the near future. And I just kind of give you a heads up on why I think that's going to happen. And the first comic I want to talk about is Edge of Spider-Verse #2. This is the first appearance of the character Spider-Gwen. She's become an immensely popular character. She's actually going to be in the upcoming animated feature film Spider-Man or Spider-Verse. I can't remember what it's called exactly, but it's from Sony and it's coming out later this year. And I think she's going by a new code name now. I think she's going by Spider-Ghost. But this is the first appearance of this character, and it's a really hot book. A lot of people are really looking for this one, and I like this character a lot, so I was really happy to find this one. So this might be one that you want to pick up, especially if you're a Gwen Stacy fan, especially if you're a fan of the newer Spider-Man characters. And there are variant covers to this one, but this is the standard first printing of the issue. So if you're able to, you'll want to look for this one. The next book that I'm going to talk about is The Walking Dead #132. This book is significant because it is the first appearance of the character Alpha. She is a major character, and she's probably going to be a major character going forward on this new season of The Walking Dead. I don't want to say much more than that because I'm going to avoid spoilers for this character. If you're able to find this one, this is probably going to be a book that's going to heat up, especially with the kind of uncertainty of The Walking Dead. We just don't know what's going to happen. Certain characters may live a lot longer than they do in the comics. Certain characters may not even die, and certain characters may die earlier. We just don't know what's going to happen because there is a lot of uncertainty. The show is not really following the comic book series anymore, if you're at all familiar with the comic book series. So this is something you might want to track down. It does have variant covers also, so keep an eye out for that one. So the next book I'm going to talk about, if you're already a comic book collector, this might be like a holy grail for you. But if you don't know much about comics, this one right here, Amazing Spider-Man #300, this is considered the first full appearance of the character Venom. He is a major character. He's very popular. A lot of people love the character. If you're not familiar with the comics, well, then you probably saw the new Venom trailer that's coming out. So he is actually getting his own movie, and a lot of people are kind of excited for it. I'm honestly not sure how I feel about it, but I think I'm going to go see it, and I'm hoping it's a good movie, and I'm hoping it brings Venom to a wider audience because he is a really cool character. He has a huge fan base. A lot of people love him. This book right here is kind of expensive. I found this copy a long time ago when I was a kid. It's not in the best of shape. If I could upgrade, I would, but just having this book is really important to me because I really like the Venom character a lot. So Amazing Spider-Man #300 is the first full appearance of the character. This is the one that a lot of people are really trying to track down. If you like Venom, if you wanted to track down Venom books, this one is a very popular Venom book. This next book has kind of been flying under the radar. It's Batman Beyond #1, and this is the first appearance of Terry McGinnis, Batman Beyond in comics. And I'm a huge fan of this character. I really love Batman Beyond. I think Terry McGinnis is awesome. I like this future universe from the DC animated cartoon. And this one's actually, I think this one's hard to find. I've never really seen these books very much, so when I did find them, I went ahead and picked them up as quickly as possible. But I really like this character a lot. And something that I've noticed is that, especially more recently, there's been a lot of Batman Beyond books. Something I was even more surprised with is when the DC Universe Rebirth occurred, there was a new Batman Beyond series that went along with it. What I think is so interesting is that Batman Beyond is such a popular character, and there's always series cropping up. Like with DC Rebirth, they had a new Batman Beyond series with that. The New 52 line of comics had Batman Beyond there. So I honestly think this character is kind of flying under the radar. And if you're able to, I would find this one, especially if you love the animated series, because Batman Beyond was such a great animated series. If you like the character and you like collecting comics, this is one that you might want to track down. And the last book on my 5 comics to watch is Huck #1. So I don't know if you followed the news recently, but Mark Millar sold a lot of his properties. I can't remember if it was to Netflix, but all of his properties, I believe, are going to be going to a streaming service. And that includes Kick-Ass and I think some of the other ones. Well, Huck is another Mark Millar property, And what's interesting about this one is this is kind of like a Superman type character. I honestly think this book has the potential to be a supremely popular series if it's done right on whichever streaming service picked it up. I think Netflix. If they do it right, this book and this character could be skyrocketed because the premise is really interesting. I think it's just kind of like a Superman character. It's a guy who just goes around doing nice things for people, and his whole world gets turned upside down when his identity is revealed to the world. So if you're able to, I think this book is still readily available. If you can find it, this is a Mark Millar book, and this is the first appearance of the character. So this may be something that you want to track down and add to your collection too. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helped you. I hope this gave you some suggestions of things to look out for when you're out hunting for comic books. If you enjoyed this video, I have a lot more comic book related content, so if you like comics, feel free to check those out. And thank you so much for watching.